Hi, welcome back to my channel, My Stoma, My Way. Thanks for clicking on the video. I wanted to talk about something. First of all, hope you're having a good day. My day was alright. My stomach was kind of, not my stomach, but my stoma area was kind of bothering me today a little bit. And I was sitting down on the couch trying to get comfortable, and I was kept having some pains. Sometimes it feels like I don't know, it just felt off. And then I realized I had my stoma belt on, and I'll show you guys later. But that's just an accessory that keeps your stoma a little, closer to your body, a little more secure. So if something was to come unhinged, at least it would have some sort of, support to keep it from just completely falling off of you. So I took that off, and that I think was just pinching me a little bit. But anyways, as you can, I don't know if you can tell by the title of the video, probably not what I want to talk about, but I literally want to talk about the moment I knew I was gonna get the after surgery, waking up from surgery, I was gonna have the stoma. And yeah, there's a lot of things that happened before that led to that, and even after. And I know I'm jumping around in my story or in what I'm talking about, but I don't know if it's just because I'm tired. I didn't sleep very well last night and woke up this morning a little concerned about my dog. He's all right, but that had me kind of worried had me worried today, and not sleeping very well. So I don't know. That moment just came into my head, and it was probably one of the hardest parts about the experience, I think. So I felt it was worthy of talking about and go into some detail. So I'm laying in the hospital. I'm in the emergency room. And I get there, I don't know, about 7:30 in the morning, before 8 probably. I remember we called the ambulance probably around 7. So I get there, I'm there for hours and hours, and finally the doctor comes in, the surgeon. God, I don't remember what time it was. Maybe it was 3 when he came in. The doctor before that, the ER doctor, just said, said what was happening, and was like, you have to have surgery. Okay, but that's not even the point I'm talking about. So eventually, the surgeon comes in just to confirm, what he had found and what was going to happen. And I said, okay, we're going to go into surgery. This is what we found. We're going to go in about 4:30. Hopefully we'll get you in there. I honestly think it was maybe 3 o'clock by this time. And that's it. And I say, okay, well, what are the odds of me waking up with a bag? That's all. That's what I knew. As term wise, in my mind, I'm just thinking bag. I'm gonna have this bag. The bag, there's no such thing as stoma at this point. There's no colostomy bag. There's no terms like that going through my head. Surprisingly, considering how long I've been dealing with this medical issue, knowing that it was a possibility. So anyways, he said, well, I don't really know. I'm not going to know how I get in there. And so I'm looking at him, and he probably could see it in my face. And so he says, okay, he goes, considering the amount of pain that you're having, yes, you're going to wake up with the bag. And I think this happened. I got upset, and he goes, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but we'll get you in there. And I said, okay. So I haven't talked about this in a very long time, if ever. And so it feels like it's kind of hitting me again right now, so I apologize. But hard. I just cried. And it's during COVID, so I'm alone. And it's just so painful, I think there came a point where I forgot about the stoma, because I was just desperate to get into surgery. I just wanted to be asleep, so I'd have to be in pain anymore. So if you think about it, I woke up in screaming pain, like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. They don't get me on the surgery table. It's about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So the whole time, I'm thinking about everything you can imagine. Knowing that I'm going to wake up with something I didn't want. Angry in that moment, this period, and so much pain that by the time there came a point where I just didn't think about it anymore. I don't think I could. It was just blocked by pain. That feeling of not having control and knowing that you're going to wake up with something and have to deal with it, and it's the last thing you want. So hard. It was very hard. And even though I feel so much better about it, so much healthier and happier, just that moment of all those feelings, and if you had surgery, if you're going to have surgery, and you're scared, and it's okay. You're so angry. It's okay. You have to find support. And all my family is far, but I felt their support. My partner would have traded places with me if he could. And I knew that when I came home, I'd be well taken care of and loved and cared for, no matter what. So you could have all the support. You could have no one with you when you get this bad news. And I hope that you have someone when you're home dealing with this. Or if not, even though I had all this amazing support, it was very hard for me to speak about any of this. And that's probably why I'm doing this video now and why it's emotional for me, because I haven't really relieved that moment in my head and allowed myself to kind of grieve in my way. But that's what happens when you're just grateful to be alive and not so sick and not in that pain. So find that support. Find anyone to talk to. Or if you're like me and you can't just naturally allow yourself to talk to someone and allow yourself to cry, even though I didn't intend on crying on video today, and I hate the fact that I did, to be honest with you. But it's real. The pain is real. And I don't want to carry it. I don't want to be angry. I just want to help someone who's maybe feeling like this, or feeling like what I felt, or carrying these emotions with them still, and maybe haven't had the opportunity to let it out. I never thought of myself of doing a channel to talk about my feelings and talk about my medical problems. But I needed an outlet. I needed something outside of what I have. And like I said, it's I just want to let people know that feel whatever it is that they're feeling, the shame, the anger, the pain, months later, a year later, whenever, I imagine I could think about this again, that moment, and cry very easily. It's very traumatic for me. So it's gonna be okay. All the pain, all the antibiotics, all the Miralax, all the tossing and turning, I got through it. I survived. And so happy. This isn't the end of the journey for me by far. And who knows what's going to happen with my stoma. How long I'll have it. If it's going to turn into being something permanent. Because as of right now, it's not something permanent. But it's okay. Feel what you feel. Cry about it. Journal about it. Message someone about it. Ask questions. Talk to your doctors. Seek medical, advice, attention, a therapist. Don't be ashamed. I don't want to be ashamed. So let's not be ashamed. It's okay. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Thanks for listening, if you stuck around during all that. I really do appreciate it. There's so much more I want to share, and I plan on talking about, as long as you guys want to hear it, or this is going out into a void. I do know, some people are hearing this, and I'm so happy about that, you know. So anyways, have a good rest of your week, your day, your year, whatever. Go clean your your pancake stoma if you need to. It's been a long day. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Bye.